Hi guys, I'll be talking about my passion for superheroes and comic books. The first thing I want to talk about is what is a comic book, so we can establish the basis for this topic. Superheroes were born in this media, well, since the creation of Superman in the Action Comics #1. Uh, these superheroes from the big editorials that regent the market nowadays were born in the comic book media, which is a visual media where you can express histories or a variety of situations with images in different slides, and the communication between the characters, the situations, and the narration of the history is in separated balloons of text that explain the things for the reader. Um, Even if this media it's not audiovisual as cinema, and it's not fully written as a book, we can say that it's an intermediate point between both. Um, this media, well, this way of expression can also be considered as type of art because it involves two different disciplines that are very artistic. The the script development from a history in general and drawing, which is a very common expression of art nowadays. So that makes special the comic books. We can know a lot of data about these characters and histories thanks to the geek community that has been reading all this stuff for a lot of years and that shares all the information with us. The people that is not very into this type of urban community, but um, these communities are characterized by being fan of some entertainment product that leads people to get each other to know. This is very good, actually. Many comic book fans have this special taste for the graphic novels, which present more realistic histories for the reader, so or more deep histories. One of the greatest examples of these histories is Watchmen. I think that the most important thing that characterizes a graphic novel is uh, the planning of a beginning and an end. That actually doesn't happen very often in this media because when a character is successful, the numbers of his seminal magazine is extended as much as possible to get as much money as it could be, and that makes the history of the character go worse and better in sometimes, and it's it's better if you already have planned what the history would be for this universe, these characters, or this history in general. One of the greatest examples of graphic novels is Watchmen from Alan Moore, which is very loved by fans and has a cinematic adaptation. Talking about cinematic adaptations, we already have many superheroes in the big screen. From the principal two editorials, DC Comics and Marvel, but DC. But we already had other superheroes in the big screen. For example, Spawn, which is a character from Image editorial, and he's a great superhero created by Todd McFarlane, who actually worked on Marvel. Marvel and DC has their own cinematic universe and independent movies out from those universe, and they are developing a big franchise both of them in the big screen. Superheroes out of the comics has been a great boom in the last years, and this is the reason why we have a lot of merch and stuff in our daily society. As I already mentioned, the first superhero in American comic book history was Superman, and he's always taken as the example, the standard for what a superhero has to be. There has been many parodies trying to allude Superman in Marvel, in other superhero merch and visual products. We can say that there are many critics about this standard because Superman is the real image of what a hero should be. One of these example of parodies and homemade versions of Superman can be Omni-Man from the comic series Invincible, or the Homelander from The Boys. We have Sentry from Marvel and many other versions. But actually, some people say that he's not the first superhero, and he's not because there's a Japanese superhero that is very different from the standard called Phantoma, and he was developed before Superman, and that's the reason why we can take both as the first superhero, but for different contexts. That's the information I wanted to share about this passion I have. Superheroes has been always something important in my life because since I was a little child, I had this passion for these characters and these storylines that some of them are great even if they are not graphic novels. Thanks for giving me this chance and for letting me share this with you.